The story begins with 9 dragons transporting a grand bronze coffin to Sunin Island, located in the Bog Star Cluster. This island, floating high above the clouds, is said to house an immensely powerful relic that can grant godlike powers to anyone who claims it. Such a god is believed to appear only once in a million years. A skilled swordsman named Luain is ordered by the Emperor to find the mightiest warriors to accompany him on a journey to Sunin Island. To choose these warriors, Luain devises a test. He holds out a tiny jade ball and declares that whoever can take it from him will join the expedition. Warriors eagerly step forward, but Luain, with his exceptional combat skills, easily fends them off. Among them is a warrior named Suk Kong, who is quick and determined. As Suk Kong is about to seize the ball, it unexpectedly flies toward a nearby village, prompting all the warriors to chase after it. During the chaos, Suk Kong spots a child in danger of being crushed by a cart. Without hesitation, he saves the child, sacrificing his chance to grab the ball. Though some warriors consider him weak for prioritizing the child, Suk Kong reveals that he managed to grab the jade ball during the commotion. Suddenly, a warrior named Yusin appears, wielding a magical ring and bracelet that allow him to control objects around him. He uses his powers to strike Suk Kong from behind and steals the jade ball. Luain, the Emperor's second son, is from the Holy Kingdom and is constantly competing with his older brother, Luo, for supremacy. Both brothers are preparing for the mission to Sunin Island, but their father, Emperor Lu, gifts the dragon sword to Luo, deeming him more worthy. As Suk Kong lies unconscious, memories of his past flood his mind. He grew up as an orphan and was raised by a master blacksmith who saw great potential in him. This master sent Suk Kong to the Holy Kingdom to learn martial arts, but it came at a high cost. The master and other orphans had to forge 1 million swords for the Holy Kingdom in exchange for Suk Kong's education. Now injured, Suk Kong is aided by his siblings, Shi Shou, Funu, Ninzi, and Lucine, who are determined to help him obtain the Great Relic at any cost. Meanwhile, warriors from various sects gather at a portal that leads to Sunin Island. Among them is Yusin, and from the Yushi sect, a female warrior named Cheyenne, accompanied by 4 guards. They activate the portal and are transported to the island. Suk Kong's siblings, watching from afar, awaken him and encourage him to find a way to join the others on Sunin Island. Though Suk Kong tries to dissuade them, fearing for their safety, they remind him of the sacrifices made by their master and the orphans to give him this opportunity. They manage to infiltrate the Holy Kingdom, where Suk Kong attempts to access the portal but is dismissed by the guards as unworthy. His siblings, however, intervene, defeating the guards and activating the portal. They all pass through, arriving on Sunin Island, only to find a scene of carnage. The warriors who arrived before them have slaughtered each other in their quest for the Great Relic, and it is revealed that Luo was behind the massacre, killing them to claim the relic for himself. Luo confronts Suk Kong and his siblings, urging them to flee, but he strikes Suk Kong with the dragon sword. Lucine sacrifices herself to protect the others, and in her dying moments, she hands Suk Kong their master's green knife, a powerful inheritance. Just as Luo is about to strike again, Luain arrives, ready to face his brother in battle. Though surprised by Luain's newfound martial prowess, Luo is ultimately defeated and killed by his brother, who takes the dragon sword. Despite their victory, Suk Kong is deeply saddened by Lucine's death, feeling that their mission is futile. But while holding the green knife, he has a vision of the future, where the Earth is destroyed. Shusho explains that their master's green knife is a special artifact that allows Suk Kong to see the future. She urges him to continue their quest, warning that if the great relic falls into the wrong hands, the world could be in grave danger. Their journey continues as they encounter Cheyenne, who had been turned into a stone statue by a swamp trick. After restoring her, they are startled by a terrifying creature that attacks them. Suk Kong and his siblings fight valiantly, but the creature turns Funu into a statue, absorbing her energy. Using the green knife, Suk Kong eventually defeats the monster, though only he, Shusho, and Ninzi survive. They follow Yusin back into a cave where they discover another portal. Yusin, frightened, wants to return to Earth, but the portal doesn't allow it. Shusho insists they must obtain the Great Relic to find a way back. Suk Kong convinces Yusin to join their quest, despite his doubts about his own usefulness after losing his magical items. Just then, 4 warriors from the Yushi sect, using their ability to remain hidden, ambush them. Cheyenne, however, decides not to kill them, agreeing to work together to find the relic. As they continue their search, they encounter a room filled with corpses wearing masks. Cheyenne believes one of these masks might be the Great Relic. Suk Kong warns her against it, suspecting a trap. His suspicions are confirmed when one of Cheyenne's guards betrays her, attempting to seize the relic for himself. The mask burns the guard to ashes, and the ceiling begins to collapse. With quick thinking, Yusin uses his powers to place statues on circles on the floor, revealing a hidden door. However, there are only 4 statues, and they need 5 to open the door. Yusin offers to sacrifice himself by stepping on the 5th circle, but Suk Kong refuses to let him die, using his power to save him. Seong handed the green knife to Suk, believing he was worthy of it. Meanwhile, Cheyenne used her remaining energy to heal her wounds as they stood before a massive sealed door, marked with 3 glowing symbols. Cheyenne explained that a powerful demon king, wielding an ancient relic, was locked inside. They tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. Suddenly, Luine appeared, revealing that he had killed one of Cheyenne's guards, which caused one of the symbols on the door to darken. Luine explained that in order to open the door, 3 human sacrifices were needed. Luine attacked them, and though Suk Kong managed to save Seong and Cheyenne, he couldn't protect Ninzi. Luine had already strangled Ninzi to death, and despite Suk's desperate attempts, Ninzi was gone. With one more sacrifice still required, Suk fought back against Luine using the green knife. However, Luine, armed with his own weapon, relentlessly struck Suk, overpowering him. Eventually, Suk was defeated. At that moment, the large door suddenly swung open, and Seong, still clutching the green knife, rushed inside. But Luine follows, using the dragon sword to claim the relic, a mask. However, the mask takes control of Luine's body, turning him into the Demon King. The Demon King reveals that he lured the warriors to Sunin Island with a fake story about the Great Relic to resurrect himself. Now, with his power partially restored, he plans to drop Sunin Island onto the Holy Kingdom to destroy it. As chaos erupts, Cheyenne and Shou work together to protect Suk Kong and revive him. Meanwhile, Emperor Lu and his warriors create a shield of swords to prevent the island from falling. Suk Kong, now fully revived and stronger than ever, returns to the island, defeats the monsters, and confronts the Demon King. Despite the Demon King's claims that Suk Kong is just a human, Suk Kong's power grows, allowing him to travel through space and time. He sends the Demon King 1,000 years into the future, where, now a god, Suk Kong destroys the Demon King with a single, powerful strike. In the end, the story's moral is clear. True strength comes not from seeking power or glory, but from doing the right thing, even in the face of overwhelming odds. If you enjoy it, click and subscribe and watch the next video.